Hello, students. Good morning, everyone. So, we are going to switch over to another chapter in second and in a geography. The chapter name is Land, Soil, Water, Natural Vegetation, and Wildlife Resources. So, what type of wildlife resources we get from directly to the nature? That's the important task over here. And we are going to think about the land and the soil and the water, as we have already discussed in chapter number first the nature of the soil. But see here we have the another point which next level what we have so far as seen in chapter number first. In the small village Tanzania, Africa. So the Africa is a small Africa is a continent, where South Africa is a country, and then the Tanzania is a one village situated over there. So the family Mamba gets up very early in the morning and fetch water. And that particular lady, she has to walk a long way and returns after a few hours. So to get water, she has to go somewhere and fetch the water and back to the work at home. She then helps her mother in the house and joins her brother in a taking care of their goats. So they have a cattles and cattles in a goat. Those goats help those goats. See, particular girl named Mamba helps those particular goats to move and to take care and to give them food, and also to give them everything which is required. She looks after those goats, and she also looks after her mother and taking care of her brothers. Okay. Second one is Peter, lives in heart of the ship. Guys, note it down that SHEEP, ship, is a plural form, and the same form which comes in a singular too, where you have the ship, one ship, and there is a second ship. So the same case with fish, 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 and in a plural form fish is also fish. So rearing region in a New Zealand, where his family runs a wool processing factory. So both the guys living another way. Someone lives in a Mamba lives in Africa, Tanzania, and this particular guy lives in New Zealand, doing a business of wool. So both the people are different, and both having a different type of land, soils, water, natural vegetation, and animals. So what type of land? Land is among the most important natural resources. It covers only about 30% of the total area of the earth's surface, and all parts of this small percentage are not habitable. The uneven distribution of population in different parts of the world is mainly due to varied characteristics of land and climate. The rugged topography, steep slopes of the mountains, low lying areas susceptible to watching, desert area, thick forest areas are normally sparsely populated or uninhabited. Plains and rivers valleys offer suitable land for agriculture. Hence, these are the densely populated areas of the world. So, these areas which are always busy with some people like us are always polluted and dirty. These lands are dirty because of we We people doing our everyday life jobs. We throw garbage at everywhere. We do agriculture. We pollute air by riding the bike or car. So these things making unhealthy to the atmosphere. What's the rules of land? Land is used for different purposes such as agriculture, forestry, mining, building of industries. This is commonly termed as land use. Okay? The land which is used in different purposes, which is to be known as what? Land use. Can you list out the different ways in which Mambas and Peters family use their land? So guys, you can look that. So in a village area, people are doing farming in picture number first. In a second, people are walking and they have a house. Whereas in picture number third, the bus, the car, and people are walking beside the street. And in a picture 4, there is no people, there is only car, and you can see the tall buildings and all. So this is the development. So guys, conservation of land resource. How do we protect or conserve our land? Growing population and land, their ever growing demand has led to the large scale destruction of forest cover and arable land and has created a fear of losing these natural resources. So therefore the present rate of degradation of land must be checked. Afforestation, land reclamation, regulated use of chemical pesticide and fertilizers, and checks on overgrazing are some of the common methods used to conserve land resources. So we need to protect land, but to protect land, it is required that we need to look after the land. But we use fertilizers, we do not check we use chemical again and again while farming. These all causes a destruction of the land. Soil, the thin layer of the grainy substance covering the surface of the earth is called soil. So guys, please do remember that both things are same, but the thin layer where we are doing farming, that is to be known as soil, and the another point, that land is to be known as, because that land is there, and the only thing which is important is the thickness. Guys, do read by your own self. Factors of soil formation. The major factor of soil formation are the nature of the parent rock and climatic factors. Other factors are the topography, role of organic material, and time taken for the composition of soil formation. All these differ from place to place. So guys, while place to place, all these things are differ. Like parent rock determines color, texture, chemical properties, minerals content, permeability, and in a soil all becomes a soil. So these soils all contain these type of things. Relief, altitude and slope determines accumulation of soil. Flora, fauna and microorganism affect the rate of the humus formation. Climate, temperature, rainfall influence rate of weathering and humus formation. Time determines thickness of soil profile. So these are the factors which affect to the soul, the layer which is important for we people. So you can see that how what type of soil is there. Somewhere is very uh, somewhere is very clean, somewhere is very lefty, somewhere is very wide, somewhere is very tall, somewhere is uh, where we uh, where we can grow up the T in a first image 2.5. Degradation of soil and conservation measures. So what type of degradation is there for soil? Soil erosion and depletion are the major threats to soil as a resource. Both human and natural factors can lead to degradation of soils. Factors which lead to soil degradation are deforestation, overgrazing, overuse of chemical fertilizers or pesticides, rainwash, landslide and floods. So these some methods of soil conservation are listed below. Look at it. Mulching. So mulching, the bare ground between plants is covered with a layer of organic matter like straw. It helps to retain soil moisture. Contour barriers. Stones, grass, soil are used to build barriers along contours. Trenches are made in front of the barriers to collect water. Rock dam. Rocks are piled up to slow down the flow of water. This prevents gullies and further soil loss. Terrace farming. Broad flat step of terrace are made on the steep slope so that flat surfaces are available to grow crops. They reduce surface runoff and soil erosion. Intercropping. Different crops are grown in alternate rows and are sown at different times to protect the soil from rainwash. Counter plowing. Plowing parallel to the contours of the hill slope to form a natural barrier for water to flow down the slope. What is shelter belts? In the coastal and dry regions, rows of trees are planted to check the wind movement to protect the soil cover. Guys, do such kind of activities. So water consumption. Water is the vital renewable natural resource. 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. It's therefore approximately called the water planet. 3.5 billion years ago. Even today, the oceans over two-thirds of the Earth's surface and support a rich variety of plant and animal life. The ocean water is, however, saline, and not fit for human consumption. Fresh water accounts for only about 2.7%, nearly 70% of this occurrence in ice sheets and glaciers in Antarctica, Greenland, and mountain regions. So, guys, only 2.7% of the water you can consume, you can use it day to day life, and rest of the water you can't use. What is the reason behind is that all the oceans are having a salty waters. That's the reason we don't have a fresh water. So what is the problem we face when water must not be available? There is a scarcity of water in many regions of the world. Most of Africa, West Asia, South Asia, parts of Western USA, Northwest Mexico, parts of South America, and entire Australia are facing shortages in fresh water supply. Countries located in climatic zones most susceptible to droughts face great problems of water scarcity. Thus, water shortage may be a consequence of variation in seasonal or annual precipitation, or the scarcity is caused by over exploitation and contamination of water source. So you have that tendency that water must not be wasted by yourself. You need to understand that there are many countries and many people in the countries facing a lot of trouble regards to this particular problem, which is do not availability of water. So guys, here comes the wildlife. Some school children were visiting an exhibition on handicraft. The article in the exhibition were collected from different parts of the country. Mona picked up a bag and exclaimed, "This is a beautiful handbag." "Yes, it is made from jute," the teacher said. "Do you see those baskets, lampshades, and chairs? Those are made of canes and bamboos. In the eastern and northeastern humid regions of India, bamboo grows in a plenty." Jessie was excited to see a silk scarf. "See this beautiful scarf." The teacher explained that silk is obtained from silkworms, so which is bred from mulberry trees. Here are mulberry trees, and that's why the silkworms are very much useful. And also we don't have that tendency that everyone can buy silk clothes because it is too costly. Natural vegetation and wildlife exist only in the narrow zone of contact between the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere that we call biosphere. In the biosphere, living beings are interrelated and interdependent on each other for survival. Like in our earth. So on earth we depend on plants, we depend on meats and all. So these things are we can find over there. Distribution of natural vegetation. So how natural vegetation must be distributed by nature. So the growth of the vegetation depends primarily on temperature and moisture. So it's depend on temperature and moisture of the particular atmosphere. The major vegetation types of the world are grouped as forests, grassland, scrubs, and tundra. In areas of heavy rainfall, huge tree may thrive. The forests are thus associated with areas having abundant water supply. As the amount of moisture decreases, the size of trees and their density reduces. Short, stunted trees and grasses grow in the regions of moderate rainfall, forming the grasslands of the world. So guys, the particular things which comes that the jungle is formed because of the atmosphere, and the land is controlled by the atmosphere and the way of rainy season, how the air flows, that's the main thing which also there. Look guys, this is a python in a forest. Conservation of natural vegetation and wildlife. So forests are our wealth. Okay guys, planets give shelter to the animals and together they maintain the ecosystem. So animals together make an ecosystem where these animals maintain the ecosystem because they do day-to-day life routine work by their own self, and naturally this thing happens. Changes of climate and human interference can cause the loss of natural habitats for the plants and animals. Many species have become vulnerable or endangered, and some are on the verge of extinction. Deforestation, soil erosion, constructional activities, forest fires, tsunami, and landslide are some of the human and natural factors which accelerate the process of extinction of these resources. So guys, in a nature there are many activities happen by naturally, so these make the extinction in a day-to-day life in a forest. Sometime the forest destructed, sometime all the trees fall down. So many natural destruction happens, and with that destruction this deforestation and soil erosion, some activity of construction which also make forest to reduce from our society. Every day you see that many trees are cut from forest. So what is the reason behind is that they need to just cut the tree but do not plant it, and this become the reason that a particular person couldn't get the particular thing, and which is required for we people, and we cannot see it in a day-to-day life. The animal are poached for collection and illegal trade of hides, skins, nail, teeth, horns as well as feathers. Some of these animals are tiger, lion, elephant, deer, black bucks, crocodile, rhinoceros, snow, leopard, ostrich and peacock. These can be conserved by the increasing awareness. So guys, these all animals are sold, and they are murdered because these cruel people of our society want money, and because of that money they used to sell everything, every part of that particular animals. There is a balance in the environment if the relative numbers of species is not disturbed. एनवायरनमेंट में बैलेंस रहेगा अगर हम किसी प्राणी की हत्या ना करें, या सब कुछ जो हम कर रहे हैं, मानव जात जो प्राणियों के लिए कर रहा है, जो फॉरेस्ट में कर रहा है, जो रिक्वायर नहीं है वो कर रहा है खाली पैसों कमाने के लिए, तो वो सब चीज़ें हमें प्रॉब्लम में डाल रही हैं और हमारे इन्वायरमेंट को प्रॉब्लम में डाल रही हैं. सो उसके लिए हमें अवेयरनेस दिखानी चाहिए, हमें सबको सेफ रखना चाहिए। और इसी के चलते एन इंटरनेशनल convention sites has been established that lists several species of animals and birds in which trade is prohibited. So इसी के दौरान काफ़ी सारी साइट्स एंड संस्था उस पर काम कर रही हैं। Conservation of plants and animals is an ethical duty of every citizen. So every citizen must conserve every animal, plant, our soil, our atmosphere, and our land and our water. These 5 to 6 factors which maintain the ecosystem of our day to day life, these sectors which affect every day to directly earth. That's why earth and natural destruction come, because we people do not care what we are doing in everyday life, and that's what differentiate the ecosystem. So this is how things work, guys. Do read this chapter 2 to 3 times and make a research. Okay guys, stay tuned with Aster Global.